Lady of the Rose, A Musical Odyssey by Karen J. Wentworth Harvey-Dewey. Curtains closed. Archangel Leviah appears on stage, lighting stage with the brilliance of his presence.
Behold, it is my great honor and privilege to introduce to you the sacred story of Lady of the Rose, A Musical Odyssey. Please to know, I am Archangel Leviah, Angel of Revelations, Messages and Dreams, and Director of Heaven's Angelical Choir. The ongoing story of creation began eons ago, at the time of God's Big Bang. A great goddess was born of the stars. At that moment, she was imbued with special powers. She quickly became one of God's holy assistants, helping to oversee his creation dreams. Over time, she took on many forms. Here on Earth, she began as an ocean goddess and soon transformed into Lady of the Rose. The lady was favored by God with a holy son. His mission was to help all earthlings become as God would have them be. And so, with no further delay, I, Angel Leviah, present to you Lady of the Rose, A Musical Odyssey. This story of Lady of the Rose is the tale of a boy becoming and overcoming, coming into the light, and overcoming darkness, with the help of a donkey, a wizard, and Lady of the Rose.
Angel Leviah disappears behind curtains. Curtains open to cave. Act 1, Scene 1. Orphaned Boy arrives at Wizard's Cave. Boy and Wizard dialogue. Audience as if in cave. Choirs hidden on risers as rocks or stalagmites or off stage. Light-robed boys' choir left of cave entrance. Dark, jaded, robed men's choir to right. Wizard seated yogi style before his small fire pit in cave. His back faces the gigantic arched cave entrance at far rear center stage. Boy appears at entrance with donkey. They stand silently, silhouetted before starry night sky.
Come in, boy, and bring your fuzzy friend. You can secure him on the post by the manger. I have been expecting both of you. You may be seated by my hearth.
Wizard gestures to sit his right side on a woven grass mat. Boy sits cross-legged, leans in to warm his hands by fire.
To whom have I the pleasure of meeting? Tell me, who are you and where from? Where going?
That is why I am here. I am Mijo'N of Adenta. I have come seeking those very answers.
I see. I, too, have asked these questions. When I was born, I remember being placed on my mother's warm round belly. They say I was born pudgy, with a full head of curly raven-black hair, and that I did not cry at birth. As time went on, I became more and more curious. As a young boy, I wondered, where was I, and what was I before birth? Where would I go should I die? I sought to know everything, even my being's end on Mother Earth. Yes, dear boy, you and I share an invisible path, similar but different paths. We all share a common beginning and destiny. But I digress. Where's your family, Mijo'N?
I am orphaned. My parents were killed in our home during the war on Adenta. I was hidden in the secret root cellar and escaped the fires. My aunt and uncle traveled 3 days from their village in the north to find me. They took me in. Not long after 3 moons passed, I saw the smoke and saw them taken away by a band of Roman soldiers. I was tending the flock on the far hill. I am now alone. Why was I alone spared?
Mijo'N begins to shake, silently weeping.
Now I flee from the ruins and for my life. An old woman from a countryside dwelling gave me shelter. and told me of you in your oceanside cave. She said you might be able to help me along my way.
I can and will, for I am Mijo'N Blackbird, wizard of Etherlands. Your journey here was not by accident. I have seen. It was set in the stars.
Boy looks at Wizard in curious wonderment. His eyes widen and mouth drops open.
Can you tell me about where you are from, and you and your parents? What did they do?
Father was a traveling carpenter and storyteller. Mother was a weaver and tended a small orchard, and our home, I was their helper.
Mijo'N's eyes close as tears swell and roll down his reddened cheeks. He takes a deep, wavering breath as he sighs and composes himself.
I sometimes traveled with Father, but mostly I stayed home and helped Mother collect wood for the hearth and fetch water from the well. I fed Donkey and the flock and helped Mother tend the garden, orchard, and fig trees. When we had extra bounty, we would load the cart, and Donkey would pull it to market. When we traveled to the fall harvest festival, I would get to play games with the other children and foot race and join in the children's archer contest. Fall was my favorite season of the year. Last year I won a chicken.
Young traveler, Mijo'N, do you and Donkey thirst or hunger?
Oh, yes.
Then have some lentil porridge. It has been warming on the fire, waiting for a very hungry traveler.
Smiles, hands Boy a ladle and bowl, and gestures to the soup pot on some coals.
Pita bread.
Offers a basket holding unleavened bread.
Here's a cup. You may enjoy drink from the special vessel. It is filled of the clear spring waters that flow in to fill the sacred pool just outside Blackbird's cave mouth.
Wizard points to the right of cave entrance.
Thank you, good wizard Blackbird.
Boy eats and drinks.
You are most welcome. Now you eat. In the meantime, I will feed Donkey grain from my bin by his post and lead him to drink. Soon I prepare a special ceremony, my gift to you, Mijo'N. But we must not tarry, for the moon is full, and the Knight of Angels favors grasshoppers like you, young Mijo'N.
Soon after, Wizard rises and gets 2 folded blankets. He wraps one around himself and hands the other to Mijo'N.
You will need this, for the cave gets cold at night.
He unwraps a tied-round cloth bundle to his left. A beautiful clear crystal ball is revealed. He carefully wipes it and rests it on its cloth and raised flat hearthstone between him and Boy.
This, Mijo'N, is a magic crystal. If you are of pure heart and mind and look deeply into its fire, it will show you many things in the dream time. It can bring you answers you seek. Its pictures do not lie. They span many realms, past, present, and future, all same. Everything that has ever been or ever will be has already been. You will know this at the end of your journey here on Mother Earth. Boy, do you want this journey still? If so, say so, and we will make ready to learn of your origins, your past, your destiny.
Oh, yes. But Wizard Blackbird,
But not. Do not fear. Mijo'N is protected. You always have been, and always will be. Remember this. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. You are brave. You are bold, and wise for your years. You are a rare and privileged chosen one. It is a great privilege to be born human. Understand that your journey will not be without trial. Does Mijo'N truly want this journey?
yes, please.
Good. Then you and I begin. We pray with prayer. O Great Spirit, Creator of all, we request your presence and ask that you guide and protect us on this journey, that you open our mind's eye and hearts to that which we need to know. Om Chayim Nahama. Thank you, Great Spirit, all-knowing, all-powerful one, maker of all. Om Shanti Shanti. Peace. 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 Now we smudge for purification.
Wizard brings out ceramic bowl containing sage incense, lights it, a brief burst of spark and flame. He begins smudging. Wizard waves a glistening black wing feather over Bull as he washes smoke over his face, head, and body, then over Boy, smudging him head to toe, front to back.
Mijo'N, you will need to trust in the Creator, in yourself, and the magic of this journey. Can you? Do you?
Yes, I do. I do.
Good. Now then, I, Mijo'N Blackbird, medicine wizard of Etherlands, will read your sacred records in silence. This, so that you might be guided safely through the times. Is Mijo'N ready?
Uh-huh.
So we proceed. First, you place your palms in mine for your special reading.
Wizard reaches out his leathered, opened palms. Boy places his small young hands in Wizard's aged hands, until Wizard speaks again. Withdrawing his hands, Wizard gives Boy another folded blanket.
Put this blanket under you. Rock gets very hard. The sleeping mat you sit on will not be enough. Now wrap yourself snugly in your first blanket, for the chilly winds will come. Now, Mijo'N, we look deeply into the fire within the crystal. Our journey begins.
The stars are bright. Moon is rising. Wind blows outside the cave as they stare into the crystal. Suddenly the cave goes black. Set and characters disappear momentarily.